Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be me talking about 10 habits that I've recently started adding into my life that I can honestly say have changed my life. So if you are looking to improve your lifestyle or maybe just add some more healthy habits into your life, definitely keep on watching. But before we get into the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell if you want to see more videos. And if you're not subscribed already, it would mean the world to me if you subscribed. And without further ado, let's get right on into today's video. My first tip is to drink 2 liters of water per day. So recently I've started doing this again. I did do it a while back, but then I kind of stopped. So I usually have a water bottle somewhat like this. This is a 1.2 liter water bottle, so I drink about 2 of these a day. Honestly, having a water bottle with you at all times is super helpful because I'm just constantly drinking water without even thinking much about it. And all of a sudden I'll be like, oh, it's time to refill up my water bottle or whatever. And even when you're at school or at work, just having a water bottle to be constantly sipping on will not only keep your focus, but it will also keep you hydrated and keep you drinking water. I definitely recommend getting a reusable water bottle though. Don't just be having those plastic water bottles. A reusable water bottle will save you money in the long run as well because you're not constantly buying water bottles. It's only one time that you have to buy it and then you can just fill it up and take it with you on the go, and it will leave you feeling so good. At first you will have to pee a lot, especially if you're just getting used to drinking a lot of water, and don't just start drinking like 2 liters of water all in one day. Start slow. Just start by adding like a couple more glasses in per day and then slowly work your way up to whatever your water goal is. And that should help you if you are having, because a lot of people say they don't drink a lot of water because they have to go to the bathroom every 5 minutes, which is true if you just kind of shock your body and just start drinking like gallons of water all at once. But if you slowly add it into your lifestyle, then that shouldn't be too much of a problem. My next tip that has honestly been such a life changer for me is waking up early even on the weekends. And I know you guys are probably like, what? I don't want to wake up at like 7 in the morning on the weekends. And like, trust me, like I don't do that either. But just making a consistent effort to wake up a little bit earlier, especially on the weekends, not only will this help you during the week get back more into your routine and make it not be as difficult to wake up come Monday, but it will also let you to be more productive. I find that on the days on the weekend that I sleep in till like noon, 1, and any time in the afternoon, I'm just not as productive throughout the day. I feel much more sluggish. I don't really want to do much of anything. But if I usually I try to wake up by like 9:30 or 10 at the very latest, which is still not too early. It's not even really early at all, but it is definitely a start. And when you wake up that early in the morning, I definitely recommend doing something, even if it's just making breakfast, getting your water, whatever, just getting moving right away instead of laying in your bed for like a couple of hours right off the bat, and that will really increase your productivity and let you feel so much better in the morning. Very recently, I have started writing in a journal. This is never something that I thought I would really like because I wouldn't really know what to write about, but honestly, even if something is not going wrong in your life at that time, or you just had like a great day or something, even write in a journal. Then you can just get like a cute notebook or just even journal apps. I'll put some like on the screen here if you guys want to check out those apps. So if you're not like one to sit down and write full journal entries, which is kind of what I am like a little bit, you can definitely use an app or a regular journal and find whatever works best for you. But writing down just your mood for that day or how you felt and why you felt like that is definitely something that is so fun to look back on. If you're having a bad day, it's also great because you can just really like get out your emotions, and it helps you feel so much better to have them written down. And then later you can read them over and find out what you did to help yourself in that situation. I just think writing in a journal is so amazing, whether you're happy or sad or whatever mood you are in. I definitely recommend giving it a try. My next habit that I definitely recommend adding into your lifestyle is trying to read a little bit every day. So I know this sounds fairly self-explanatory, I guess, like why you should read, it's good for you, we all know that. But I just think it makes me so much of like a happier person when I read a little bit every day. I definitely need to get back into this habit. I haven't been doing it as much lately, But you don't even need to read like a difficult book. You can read a book for fun and just for like 10 minutes, honestly. It is not that hard. And honestly, I find that sometimes it can be hard to like get into reading because, oh, it's so much easier to just watch a Netflix show. But I feel like once I start reading, I never want to put my book down. At least that's how you should feel if you're reading the right book. But yeah, definitely sitting down to read, finding a time that works for you. Some people like to read in the morning, some people like to read after school or work or at nighttime before bed. Just find a time that works best for you and fit it into your routine, and that will really, really help you just feel happier. It will improve your reading skills. It is a good activity for your brain. There's literally so many benefits to reading, and it's also really fun, so definitely try to add that one into your life, even if it's just 10 minutes a day. My next tip is definitely one that is really big, especially for me lately. So it is working on balanced eating. So I used to eat very, very healthy, which would work about 70% of the time, but the other 30% of the time I was kind of miserable, kind of upset, just because I didn't have like a lot of food restrictions. I just didn't like the idea of having to eat healthy all the time. I also don't like the idea of eating unhealthy all the time, so balanced eating is definitely something that I'm still working on, but trying to add into my routine. So when I say balanced eating, I mean trying to eat healthy most of the time, trying to eat things that fuel your body and that are good for you and are going to give you energy and not just crash and burn a little while later, but also adding in foods that you enjoy and you love, and knowing that you can go out for dinner and have whatever you want. And I really think that that's just a good habit to have if you haven't already incorporated balanced eating into your life. I mean, for everyone, of course, it is different. You have to kind of put your own little spin on it to see how it will work best for you. But for me, I am still trying to figure this out, but I think it's a great habit that everyone should at least try to incorporate it into their life a little bit and just see how it works. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It might not work for everyone, but giving it a try is definitely one of the best things that you can do. The next tip that has honestly changed my life is starting a bullet journal. So you guys have seen my bullet journal videos, my plan with me's, and all of those. I am planning on doing more bullet journal videos soon if you guys do like them. I know some of you guys definitely do, but starting a bullet journal is honestly one of the best things that I have done for my life. It has given me a way to be organized, but also has given me a creative outlet where I can just draw whatever I want. It's like I can create whatever weekly spread that I want, any monthly spread that I want, and it's just given me such a great opportunity to really be creative. And I really think that if you guys don't have a bullet journal yet, on all my bullet journal videos I see comments like, I really wish I could start a bullet journal, but I don't know how. And I do have a how to start a bullet journal video, which I will link down below in the description if you guys want to watch it. And I am planning on making an updated one as well. But just start a bullet journal. Like my first bullet journals honestly sucked, but it's whatever. Like you learn and you grow. Like they don't have to be perfect. They're just a really fun way to be organized and be creative at the same time. And it has definitely changed my life for the better. And I definitely recommend starting one. My next tip is such a big one and it's such a good habit for everyone. Everyone should do this, and I am trying to get better at it as well. But spending time outside every single day, even if it's just 10 or 15 minutes, you don't have to do anything. You can literally just go stand outside. Or if you want, you could go for a walk, go for a bike ride, whatever. And I know sometimes the weather does not permit, especially in the winter time, and you literally just can't stand outside because it's so cold. But trying to spend as much time outside as possible is something that everyone should do. It will make you feel happier. It will lift your mood, boost your energy, all of those amazing things that we all want to have in our lives. So spending time outside definitely will change your life. It'll make you feel better, and yeah, there's just no reason to not do this. The next habit that I think is so great, and there's no reason why anyone should not have this in their life, and it is a gratitude log. So even if you don't have a whole gratitude log that you write down like me, I mean, I have one in my bullet journal, so if you don't want to go that extra, that's fine. But even just like if you do end up starting a journal, like I've said, just writing down one thing you're grateful for, or even just in your notes section of your phone, just writing down a couple of things that you're grateful for. for a couple reasons that this is so good. So it allows you obviously to be more grateful for the things that you have and to recognize the things that you have and how lucky that you are to have them. And the other thing is when you feel upset or when you feel like nothing is going right or that this day is just terrible, you can look at your gratitude log and remember that like you are very lucky with all the things that you have, and remember like how you felt on certain days. Like having gratitude is just so good, and it will lead you to live a way happier life. What I do for my gratitude log is every day I write down one good thing at least that happened to me, and I try to write it in a little bit of detail so that I can look back on it and remember that specific moment. So every day, there's a quote that I really love. It says like every day might not be good, but there is good in every day. So even if you have the worst day ever, I'm sure you can find at least one good small thing that happened. Even like, oh, someone held the door open for you, or like your dog was so excited to see you that morning. Like there's always something good that happened in a day, and you just have to find it. And then if you get into the habit of finding the good when there is so much bad going on, then you'll kind of just start to do that automatically throughout your day. So even if you are having a bad day in that moment, without even thinking about it, you will start to think of the good things that happened that day as well, and it will just lead you to live a way happier lifestyle. Next thing that I recommend doing is writing down your goals. This is something that I've started doing recently. I make goal spreads in my bullet journal, surprise, surprise. But even again, just in the notes section of your phone, I'm sure there's apps for this as well. I don't have any apps that I know of, but you could probably look for some. But writing down your goals is good for many reasons, because one, it keeps you accountable. Once you write something down, it is in there. You can't say, like, 'cause I know sometimes like if I just say I want to do something in my head, I'll kind of talk myself out of it and be like, well, I didn't really want to do that. But if it's written down with a plan of action, then it's almost like you have to follow it. You'll be much more likely to achieve your goals. You'll be more likely to accomplish the things you want in life, which will allow you to be happier, more productive, all the good things. My last tip or habit, I guess I should say, is to create a solid morning and night routine. Again, even if you have to write this down, and it doesn't need to be complicated, but just writing down a morning and night routine of things that make you happy, things that will start your day off right and end it right. So whether you like taking warm baths or reading books or writing in your journal or going for a walk, whatever those things are, take all the things that you love to do and put them in your morning and night routine so you can have a good start to your day and a good end to your day. This will also help with your sleep schedule. If you are following a consistent schedule, it'll help you sleep much better, and it will help you get the amount of sleep that you need, which is a bonus habit that you should be getting the amount of sleep that you need. But I like to create a morning and night routine and even follow it like in the summertime. You can obviously adjust it for summertime if you're not in school or whatever. It can be adjusted all the time based on where you are at in your life, but just trying to keep it semi-consistent so it'll help you sleep better, and it will help you again get a good start off to your day and finish your day on a positive note. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that these tips were semi-helpful for you and that you are considering adding some of these habits into your life. Of course, you're gonna have to customize it personally to you. These are just what work best for me. But if you did like this video, give it a thumbs up, and again, don't forget to subscribe. It would make me so happy if you did subscribe before you leave, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!